Benny is from Tarzana, California, has a fantastic fighting record.
He's never been defeated. 99% of his fights are by knockout. This is Suzuki you're looking at from Japan. Suzuki is the #1 contender for their world kickboxing title over here. He's very anxious to fight Urquides.
This is scheduled, Howard, a 9-round world title match. Both fighters, I understand, weighed in at 142 pounds. They're receiving their last-minute instructions. This should be a great fight. I've had the pleasure of seeing Benny fight before. Benny the Jet, fantastic fellow.
Benny is very famous here in Japan. He has his own comic strip. He has a movie that was released here in Japan, and he has more following in this Budokan than the Japanese kickboxer does.
Is that right? He is a fantastic fighter. He's really cool. Really ambidextrous. He'll hit you with everything. Both hands, both feet, constant action. This should be a great fight. World title fight.
Have the world title on the line here. Urquides' philosophy is different than a lot of the karate fighters. He says, hey, I'll fight anybody in the world at my weight, and that's how I'm the world champion.
I have a feeling we won't waste too much time. Benny likes to get in there and mix it up.
I think Suzuki's here to fight, too. He really doesn't have that much respect for Urquides. He thinks he's been lucky over here.
Oh, is that right?
You can see there are little laces on the eyes. You'll find some violations that the referee in the United States would jump on, but over here the referee is here to just see the fight keeps going.
Left, right. He's got him hurt already, Howard.
He's introducing him to some boxing techniques very quickly.
Fantastic. Right into round 1. Then he stunned him, spun him around, and kept hitting. Stop there now, of course, trying to place some pressure on him.
I think Suzuki's picked up a little respect here very quickly. He's introduced to that American left hook.
Then he just says, hello there. Look at that.
Beautiful corner again, wailing on him.
That's no place to be with Benny. He can really work on you.
The whole style of fighting has changed over here since the Americans came in. The Americans, they use beautiful leg kick. As you notice, Benny, he always acknowledges. He gets hit and he acknowledges it.
He always has been known as a great sportsman. Are those knees legal, Howard?
The knees, we've had to agree to that the knees to the body are legal. Our fighters will probably not use them, but they have to accept they're going to get hit with them. As I was explaining before, Urquides is the big thing here in Japan. He really is.
It's kind of a lazy feel-out kick. A grapple. Like I say, he shows great sportsmanship. Ooh. That was a combination, I think, Howard. Looked like he had the foot on the hook and the left. I don't know if they'll count it as a
I think they're going to... There's the left hook.
Beautiful left.
Second left hook finishes or misses, or the finish would be right here.
Suzuki trying to keep his hands up. That's the problem with Benny. Ooh, beautiful. Excellent. Right to the body. Benny really mixes it up. He'll go from toe to head.
Little slow motion action here. There's that left hook. Good left hook.
Suzuki trying to come back.
Misses with a second left hook, or it'd have been all over.
Back to live action. Round 2.
Fighters coming out fast now. They've looked each other over.
Ooh, another left.
There he goes.
Wow. Fantastic fight, Howard.
Benny's an excellent boxer. I think Suzuki is carrying his hands wrong to compensate for what Urquides throws. He's still fighting like a traditional Japanese kickboxer.
Benny, a real technician. He just really gets in and concentrates.
What totally confuses him, there's another left, strong left.
Benny's coming straight in with him. Looks like the boxer's holding his hands high, yet apart. Benny's just going right in between them. There's a right.
Japanese fighters get kind of confused. They expect to meet in the middle of the ring, as I said before, and just duke it out till somebody falls down. And the Americans don't do that. They move.
They laterally as well as back and forth, yeah.
It throws the Japanese whole tempo off. 3 steps away from it. They're not then counters.
Suzuki does seem confused. He's not quite sure. We've got roughly a minute to go in this round. Good fight, Howard. Benny looks like he's really studied. There it is. You could just see him stick it with it. Just really lining him up.
He's making him pay hard. Every time Suzuki tries to kick him in the legs, there, good round kick by Suzuki.
He's far from had it. Suzuki is just really trying to figure out his fight plan. Look at the size of that referee.
He's one of the Japanese wrestlers over here. He controls the ring.
Yes, he does.
Suzuki's starting to bleed from the nose.
About 30 seconds to go in this round. Beautiful right uppercut by Suzuki.
Tidi's still looking over his opponent. He's getting in some good shots.
Is this scored on points also, Howard?
Yes, it's scored just like boxing. Who's carrying the round on a 10-point must.
Just about at the end of this round. Going to be right back for another full contact karate round. Round 3 of a possible 9. And I say possible, Howard. The way these guys are going at it may not last that long.
No, I don't think it's going to go the distance either.
Close-in fighting. Look at those hands of them. Just really working in place.
We get a chance in there to have a report now on the last fight. We'll try to slip that in that Freddie Aviles, his knee was hurt. The doctor recommended that he not continue the fight. He could be damaged permanently, so the Japanese were not too happy about it, but Freddie Aviles' corner man did stop the fight.
Well, it's a tough way to lose a fight or to end a fight. What'll happen now? He'll actually be considered TKO?
Yes, the official ruling is that the Sato wins by TKO.
These guys are really mixing it up. Close-in knees.
They have a habit of doing that. As you can see, those knees, they'll try to throw them into your thigh muscles, which really slow your legs down, and that's another little move that they like on the break. In the United States, we don't do that, but here they throw stuff on the break.
The Thai boxers like to do that a lot, too. They'll work on the legs to try to stop your action, then go to work on the upper part of the body. Look at that left by Benny. Looked like he tried a judo throw.
Yes, I think the body's too slippery, but the throw is allowed. It is a legal move in here.
Excellent action. Round 3.
Tidi's beginning, in my opinion, to take control of the fight. He's now stalking his opponent, looking him over.
Talking to you is Howard Hansen, President, World Karate Association. I'm Bob Perry, United Karate Studios.
Bob, you've been announcing karate for what, 13 years now?
Yeah, something like that, Howard. I've been in it just about 20 years now, and I've been announcing. But look at the blood.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think that wasn't a knockdown. Or Tidi's just said, "No, you didn't knock me down."
He's just shaking his head. The crowd thinks so, though.
That was a slip.
Then he flat work on the head, too. See a little blood. It's coming from Suzuki. Looks like a nosebleed, though. Nothing really serious.
We're back in the live round 4 here.
Round 4 of a possible 9. World-class fight.
World title match. Urquidy's philosophy is you have to fight everyone in the world. You beat everyone in the world, you're recognized as the world champion. He's never hidden behind the fact that he has a title. He'll fight anyone that'll come into the ring with him.
How well organized is the full contact karate thing going now?
Well, the World Karate Association has become well established, not only in the United States, but foreign, and that's the only way you're going to bring it in.
Ooh, another nice left by Benny.
He's really pounding away that left hand. The international scene, the World Karate Association is into Australia, into Japan, into Canada, Mexico, besides the United States, and this is the way you really develop a world sport.
Well, in Benny's case now, what would his official title be?
Benny is the world, as we call him now, the world super lightweight champion. The top of his weight is at 142 pounds. We're gradually bringing the weights to the same thing as the kickboxer and the boxing so that they all have a common weight division. A lot of our guys like to box.
Sure, look, both of them look a lot bigger than 142 pounds.
Ooh, good spinning back.
Yes, spinning back kick.
That's something they don't see here in Japan, and the fans really, they enjoy that kind of move. You can notice how Urquidy picks him up and walks him over the corner. That's how he's going to break it up.
Come here. I got a message for you. Excellent fight. Yeah, you're right. He gets him right back over in the corner and wants to work on it.
Yes. They don't want to stay in the middle of the ring. That's our fighters. They don't want to be trapped in the corner, and they don't like to get tied up in the middle of the ring because then the Japanese will use
Benny
knees.
just missed with a heck of a right.
I think one of those shots he's thrown, if it had hit square, Suzuki would be out.
Looks tired. Both of them look a little bit tired. They haven't wasted any time. They've been going at it.
Japanese fighters are very surprising, though. They look like they're out of the game, and all of a sudden they'll come screaming back and win the fight. They'll wear the other fighter down from beating on them. There,
nice left
good,
by
good left hook coming in. A little corner action here before we start round 5. Instructions from both corners.
Well, this is going into round 5. I was about to say, I don't know what the point system would be at this point. It's pretty close, but I would say Benny is ahead.
I would think it would, but we have the Japanese judges here, and they favor like that kick that you just saw below there. The Americans, you really wouldn't score that at anything, but they do. They score it as...
Oh, look at that right, Howard.
He's beginning to
Real
tag him.
lead right.
Beginning to tag him.
I expected Suzuki to be in a lot better shape. He looks really tired. Benny's taking a lot out of him.
Yes. Our fighters work the body. You'll notice some of the body shots. You never see the Japanese fighters work to the body. And the American karate fighter feels like the boxer does. You know, kill the body and the head will die.
Yeah, I've noticed that. They seem to be either headhunters or just going right down to the legs. To try to weaken them.
They seldom
very little body. Look at Benny concentrate. He really wants this one.
He wants that clean shot to get it started.
Real killer instinct. Just look him over.
Suzuki's face is really beginning to puff up now. He's bleeding from the nose.
He's caught a lot of shots. We've got roughly 1 minute to go in this round. Now he's tired. Doesn't seem to have the zing in his kicks he had before. Look at Benny.
Another shot.
Yeah. In close. I don't think that's Benny's blood. I believe that's Suzuki's on his face.
Suzuki's,
yeah. A great fight. Tremendous action. Combination of boxing and karate. Full contact karate.
You can see Fujiwara, who's the famous Japanese champion, screaming at Suzuki as to what to do, but I think Suzuki's saying, hey, you get in here and do it.
Got about 30 seconds. Suzuki looks tired, very tired. Benny senses it. Really clenching with him. Look at him move on the inside. Right, left combinations, uppercuts. Just really pelting away. There goes a mouthpiece. Suzuki looks really hurt. Benny wants back in the action. Suzuki's getting a standing 8 count. He may be out. The round's almost over. Maybe saved by the bell. We're ready for round 6, Howard. Suzuki, I think, was hurt, obviously, at the end. His handlers have been working on him. We're going into round 6.
I've seen these kickboxers bounce back like they've never been touched. They come out fresh and they come out swinging.
They really have great handlers, don't they, Howard?
Oh, they do. They've got tricks we haven't even thought of yet.
Yeah. Well, they're not wasting any time. They're going right back at it.
Suzuki's going on the attack.
Try to take the legs away from Benny if you can.
Oh, good high round kick followed by
Benny's
left.
He's down.
Yes.
He's down. Benny hit him with several combinations. The mouthpiece is out. I don't know, Howard. I don't know if he can go on.
I would think in the United States they'd probably stop the fight here, but in Japan I would say no.
They're counting it.
He's coming back in to fight again.
My gosh, you're right. Benny right back on him again. Combination lefts, rights to the head, and he's down again, second time.
In the United States, definitely we'd stop the fight here. His corner is saying, get back in there, and I think he's saying, you get back in there.
He looks like he's had it. Should stop it.
No, they're
going to let him go on.
Again.
Benny right on.
Back in again.
He knows he's got him on Dream Street. Look at that left.
Oh, he's not going to get up from that. That's it right there.
He's down.
That's the end of it. He's out.
I can't believe he could get up after that.
That's the end of the fight. Benny has successfully defended his world championship here in Japan again, and he's becoming a famous person in Japan.
They are excited. Even the fans love him. Fantastic. That's his brother, isn't it?
Yes, Arnold Akiti's walking him around. They're declaring him the winner.
Indeed. No question of that.
Doing his famous Benny the Jet backflip. He does that after every one of his knockouts, and he's got a long line of them.
He still looks fresh, too. Well, they're really working on Suzuki. I sincerely hope he's okay.
I think he's all right.
We've got some slow-mo here. Yeah. I think this is the knockout, the very last.
Yes, we'll take a quick look at this as we leave the Budokan. We hope you've enjoyed this series. There'll be more full contact fights from all over the world showing some of these champions.
This is Bob Perry and Howard Hansen coming from the Budokan. See you real soon.